Hey everyone, Dr. Alex Ritza here, and today's video we're going to shoot to do this in 3 minutes. So, very typical discussion I have in the office with people around office ergonomics, all about minimizing repetitive strain on the body and on the spine, and we talk about 3 principles. Moving every 20 minutes, making sure, number 2, that your spine is soft. The cue here is the chair holds you up, and number 3, if your spine is held up and being supported. Number 3 is your ears over your shoulder, nicely stacked up. Now, sometimes just like in other aspects of health, like say, if you don't have any stores in your neighborhood that sell good nutritious fruits and vegetables, it makes it tough to buy those and to eat them. Sometimes our environment can dictate our health, and our ergonomic setup sometimes is no different. So there's 2 tips today I want to share with you guys to change your ergonomics, to change your environment that will help you follow these 3 principles. Namely, number 2, to make sure that the chair is holding you up, that every part of your spine for the most part is nice and soft, that your muscles don't have to hold on for dear life. And so the first one, to minimize repetitive strain, to make sure that the chair is holding you up, is a lot of the time people are really forward for their monitors. Their monitors are either too low, but most often too far away. And so what I tell people, what you might have seen in the head graphic for this image, is I want you to pretend like you're in the Millennium Falcon or you're in a super fast Ferrari and you are being pushed back or throttled against your chair, and you're being pushed back because your monitor is at eye level and is quite close to you. You want to almost have it so that you have to get away from your monitor because it's so close. So I would recommend, if you stick out an arm, your fingertips, they should be monitor around middle of the monitor or the upper 1/3 of the monitor in terms of height. And it shouldn't be really any farther than our hand width away. So obviously my setup is not great, but I don't spend a lot of time on my computer. You know, on one extreme, you might have a programmer glued to their chair for hours and hours and hours. If you can't move frequently, if you're at the chair a lot, your ergonomics have to be great. They have to be perfect. So get that monitor within arm's width and almost imagine like you are being pushed back into your chair because the monitor is so close that you are not having to reach forward to look at it and look at it intensely. So that's one thing. Make sure you are being pushed back into your chair from your monitor. And number 2 is a simple one. It is to make sure that you don't have to reach for your mouse or your keyboard. And what I will recommend to people is that they use TRex arms. You know, the Tyrannosaurus Rex arms are very short, somewhat useless on that dinosaur, but not useless on you. This is where we're not reaching forward. The monitor is just, the keyboard is basically sitting in our lap. Ideally, we have some support, but if you can rest your wrists on the keyboard and that the arms are in that T-Rex position, nice and close to you, that's going to really make it easier to keep your spine stacked up, to keep your back nicely supported against the chair, and to make sure we're not having to reach and round forward, potentially aggravating the spine and the rib joints. So again, the 2 modifications we want to make to our ergonomics are monitor is pushing us back into our chair because it's at an adequate distance from us and at eye level, and number 2, T-Rex arms. How did I do? 3 minutes, 42 seconds. Sorry, guys. So those are the 3 principles. Move frequently, every 20 minutes. Chair holds you up and supports you. Number 3, ears stacked over shoulder, just like we want to see our spine. And if you make sure that your T-Rex arms and your monitors at the right distance, that is going to really, really help make sure you minimize repetitive strain on your spine and on your body when you are working at home or soon back at the office, so that you don't have to come and see me for a problem. And then when you come and see me, it's more to make sure that things are working optimally, or if you have to come and see me, we don't have to correct this issue together. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I am signing off. Until next time, take care. I got to do a little bit more work. I'm going to move frequently because my ergonomics are not the best down here, but I got a little bit of work to do, and I'll check in with you guys next week. Take care.